We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Nigel Benn, the dark.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start. They ring the bell, and here we go. That jab misses. He threw the hook, didn't land. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
There's a counter shot. These two were made for each other. They figure out the combination to this safe. Fantastic punch.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Can't land the jab there. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Benn in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far. That jab doesn't score.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Do you believe this? Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Nice counter. They exchange punches. talk about Benn in that last round. A borderline disastrous round. And there's the bell to start the round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he scores with the counter. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the... Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot!
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. They've got to use their jab better in this fight.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for...
They're in trouble.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
So the referee says he can continue.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. That'll be a... And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nobody home with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. That was almost a... They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Pretty close fight here in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
The jab slightly off target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. No rest for the weary. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Gotta let your hands go a little. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
The jab misses. Good punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Needs to put... Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
And they're going to let him continue. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice counter punch. The referee's paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And they're calling it there.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
So it is a TKO win here, no doubt about the outcome.
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again. Because a TKO, to me, it doesn't tell us the full story.